Amateur golfers, do they know their bodies and arms are connected, or
I don't think so.
how can you tell it's a connect or it's unconnected?
So a lot of amateurs, I see them, the first movement's very fast, and so they're either like this, and they're here, and then they're moving this way, and there's so many moving parts. And you look at the professionals, and they say it always looks effortless when they're doing it, but it's just because they're connected and they're smooth. And so the biggest thing is just a lot of times I'll warm up and I'll just hit 50%. So just here and easy, just to get that connection, slow it down. And I never really hit a shot at 100%. Because that's when it starts to go. And I think a lot of amateurs try to hit it just as far as they can, and they're not looking at where they want to hit it. They just want to hit it far.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And so I think a good drill for them to do is just, you can do this at home as well, it's just take easy practice swings. Feel the arms, feel the hands, feel them all the way to your shoulders, and just feel that connection. Nothing should move out of place. You should never feel it moving this way or out. It just should feel connected and together. I think that's the easiest thing.
So you mean the takeaway will be very important
yes,
to the
very,
amateurs.
very important. I think the most important part of the swing is from here to there, because it gets you right on a good path. If you started out good, the tempo's good. You see a lot of people just rushing that section of it, and it just starts their swing, and it just puts them out of sync right away.
Then on the way backswing, do you use any tempos?
A lot of people,
like
yes.
rhythm?
A lot of people count, or they'll have like a key word that they'll say, and they'll just kind of feel it. I don't count, but a drill that you can do is you can count. So you can do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you just feel that tempo. And so you can just take practice swings of 1, 2, 3, and kind of pause at the top. 4, 5, 6. And that's a good way to get your tempo good and feel that connection.
I see. So when you practice, kind of slow down backswing and downswing?
Yes, definitely slow it down.
But people, they try to hit the ball.
Yeah.
They kind of try to smash the ball too hard. And then do you have any tips for that?
Yeah. Like I said earlier, everyone just tries to hit it as far as they can, especially with their drivers. And sometimes it works, but it's not very consistent. So I feel, like I said, if you work on the counting and you work on slowing the swing, it's the best way to do it.
No, I see. Can you hit some balls?
Yes. Yeah. So to work on like the counting and kind of keeping it smooth, I'll do a couple slower swings first.
That's a slow swing, right?
Yes. And then I'll do one at like 80%, and that's what I normally swing at most of the time.
So you don't swing 100%?
No, I
never.
Sometimes if I'm trying to hit a shot really high, or if it's like a wide open fairway and I just want to hit driver as hard as I can. But usually not. I never try to go over that, because that's when things get out of control.
Good swing.
Thank you.
That was an 80% swing?
Yes.
How far usually do you hit that iron? What iron is it?
This is an 8-iron, and I usually hit it about 142.
142?
Yeah, back in Arizona.
Does the Arizona ball goes farther, or?
It does, because it's a little bit, there's no humidity, the air is very thin, and it's usually hot, so you can compress it.
I see. When you travel all the tournaments, when you play, every location do you go, does the ball goes different yardage?
It does. So when you go to Florida, it's very humid, and so the ball doesn't fly as far compared to Colorado, where the air is very thin, and it just goes for miles. So you have to adjust for that, and it's usually no more than 10 to 15 yards, and it's pretty easy to adjust. We usually have like, for me, I write down all my yardages, and so I just go off of those.
I see.
And so I'll just bring my sheet out wherever I'm playing, and then just add 10 or subtract 10 or 15 or whatever it may be.